This week in Hypixel Skyblock a few things happened, and in this video I'll be covering most of them. The museum has been massively overhauled, causing a lot of people to be confused and frustrated. Cause before, all the museum would do is allow you to unlock the hex and stuff, which honestly was quite easy to achieve. But now if you don't donate enough items, you literally can't bid in the auction house. Now the only glimmer of hope we have is that I don't think it will be that difficult to make a bot that tracks the cheapest museum items. Anyways, you'll need to donate a bunch of stuff to get the hex back. Also, why is there even a 25 bill auction bid limit? Like honestly, what are you even gonna be buying worth 25 bill? Now this is not completely bad, cause you can get more interest and bets. Also, the Great Spook is back, and it now has a shop instead of milestones. There's also a new vegan crawler. Now yeah, some other changes. You can now use /bank in bingo. Bingo players can no longer access the dark, stonks and Shen's auction, but they now earn a lot more Slayer XP. There's a new ultimate rarity in the auction house. Gold and diamond heads are now co-op soulbound, but they can now be bought from Rusty. They've also made Enderman Slayer more difficult. You can no longer use the Earth Shard if you don't meet the requirement. Honestly, I've already talked about this update when it was an alpha last week, so yeah, just watch last week's vid. Now here's why everyone absolutely hates this update, from the least to the most obvious reason. Firstly, void looms are more difficult because they reduce your vitality. Next, we've got the fact that they've heavily nerfed the Great Spook. Like before, you'd need way less dark candy to get all the upgrades, but now you need almost 4 times more. And now the biggest reason people hate this update is cause they made the museum a necessity instead of a choice. Cause before it was a place where players could display their rare items and for that get basic privileges. But now it's a place where you have to dump a bunch of your items or risk getting scammed from trades. Also, before this update dropped, Hypixel had been going through massive lag spikes. Like a lot of players were getting rubber banded or getting kicked to limbo. And this became even worse last week. So the admins finally decided to talk about it. And they have stated that this was caused because the server had issues with their upstream provider. And other than periodic lag spikes, it seems to have been fixed to a certain degree. Now here's some fun stuff from my Discord. It seems there was a weird museum bug that allowed players to add items that weren't supposed to be added. Like you could literally throw in a pumpkin instead of pumpkin armor. This guy got the same loot back to back. This guy broke boulders. Cursed. As someone with one of the earliest Hyperions, I see this as an absolute win. To the people still asking, you can use the wishing compass to find chords. Yeah, Hypixel Lag was terrible. Yeah, Hypixel Lag is terrible. Get dunked on. Yep, the admins killed DH flipping. Thank you Hypixel for helping people responsible for increasing cookie prices and destroying everyone else. Again, I hope Hypixel actually listens to the player base next time. If you also thank you very much. My delights, my life, and much more. I also ask me, I'll memorial. Put on a comment as a comments.